I don't know why when I tell people that my landlord comes by, well, I said my landlord came by unannounced. Everyone assumes that my landlord is a man. And then they assume some funny business. One, if I say unannounced, why wouldn't y'all assume that it's a woman first and foremost? But my landlord is a woman. Why do people all assume that a landlord couldn't be a woman? Why couldn't a woman own property? Why couldn't a woman rent property to another woman? Why would y'all think I wouldn't rent something from a woman? Like, why would I rent something from a man? That's crazy. It's all just so crazy to me when I say things about my landlord or landlords in general or these positions, and people just assume that it's a man. I don't know. It's just so funny. I put it on Twitter and my Discord. Oh, my landlord dropped by unannounced. I had not short of 6 messages that referred to my landlord as a man. Like, my landlord is not a man. My landlord, I'm pretty sure she's like a physicist or a scientist, or like told me something like that. Like, she's a boss lady. Like, she's so smart. She works at one of these Genentechs or science techs or something. She does something I can't do with her brain. Like, she a real smart STEM lady. Works at one of these Bay Area, these Bay Area, Silicon Valley type places. And then bought a home. So my best friend has lived in the house that I live in. They split it in half. So they bought it in 2007 in the market crash, because they've lived in the city that I live in forever, since they got married. They have almost grown. Their child is in high school, like a sophomore in high school. They've been married for almost 20 years. And then bought a house like in 2007 when they seen the crash. I think they bought the house for like $300,000 or something, she said. And then gonna build a second story, what they call an in-law suite. So, and then that's how my unit got built onto it. So it's a whole second unit. And then she went through all the paperwork, did everything with the city to get the ordinances and the codes to build a second unit, build a stairway, do all of this stuff to get a whole second unit done. Just on some landlord, scratch. Just on some landlord. Is that the stick of the day? Okay. On some landlord, boss lady type stuff. And then the husband is her handyman. She done hired her husband as her handyman. Like, I know that's right, Miss Ma'am. Like, so so when I'm, like saying things about my landlord, and then people are making jokes and stuff about it, it just was like, wow. It's just so funny because my landlord is a whole woman. But on top of that, I get new neighbors this week. My landlord dropped by unannounced because they've been coming by almost every day this week, and kind of every day for the last month, really. That's a big sticker. That's a big one today. They've been coming by every day for the last month, really, to get the house ready, because my best friend moved out. They bought a house. My best friend bought a house closer to her parents. And come on, we gotta go to work, baby. Come on, baby, we gotta go work. Come on, gotta go work. She don't want to leave the park. I know, we gotta go work. Grab your stick, we gotta go work. Oi. We gotta go work, come on. And so I get new neighbors this coming week. So it's pretty big for me. Really, really big. I've never had neighbors doing this, like, in this industry. my best friend obviously knows what I've do, and she's never, you know, complained or lodged any grievances or anything, noise complaints or anything. And so I'm hoping that my new neighbors, one, can't hear me. So, one, have no insight into anything that's going on inside of my unit whatsoever, and are not bothered by me even in the slightest, because that would be really great. That would be the literal most highest, like the top 10 that I could ask for is like, please don't, one, notice me, don't be bothered by me, nothing. I'm actually really a recluse. I don't be bothering people, and I don't want them to be bothered by me. So that would be the greatest. If they do notice me, I hope we have a great neighborly relationship where, like, I take out the trash, they're not in my parking space, we don't have any issues. And you know, I think it's gonna be great. Like, I tend to get along with people really well. The landlord told me, the only thing that I'm a little bit nervous about is the landlord goes, I don't know how many people are signing the lease, because they weren't really clear with me about it. So I'm gonna see when they come to sign the actual paperwork who's signing the paperwork, because she's like, it's supposed to be an older couple, like a husband and wife, like a elderly couple, husband and wife, and then their grown adult son and his fiance, but his fiance has a baby, and then other. So I'm like, it's a 2-bedroom unit, so how many people, you know? So I'm trying to see. So I'm excited. My best friend is Hispanic, Mexican specifically, and the neighbors downstairs are going to be Asian, Filipino specifically. So, or I guess Pacific Islander, Filipino specifically. So that's going to be really fun. Layla, come on, it's time to go. It's time to work. She's really protesting right now, and I feel so bad, but it's like, bro, I gotta work. Like, one, if these neighbors don't work out, I really need to work, because I need to have a huge savings account so I can like do whatever I need to do. If these neighbors don't work out, I gotta like be able to give a 60-day notice, like as soon as these neighbors be like, hey, I don't like you, because one, I have to give a 60-day notice and then be renting hotel rooms. Like, I have to be working and go get a room and pay Bay Area room prices. You know what I mean? Like, what am I gonna do? Be in my house working while some elderly lady is downstairs complaining? Like, I mean, I could, but am I that person? Probably not. Depending on like how the relationship goes, I guess. But like, man, I'm excited. I'm always excited for new beginnings. So we're gonna see how it goes, and it should be really, really great. Come on, girl. So let me get this dog out of this part. She don't want to go. Come on, girl. Come on, Layla, girl.